Guys, the Sly Guy podcast is going live on Friday, the 19th of January, for the last time before the renovation of the historic Strand Arts Centre. So for sure, get yourself down there. Check out the carpet on the way into the venue. Bit old time, bit offensive, but it's a fun time. The venue's tremendous. I can't wait to get in there with the podcast. I've got myself, Andrew Ryan, Shane Todd. It's going to be a fun time. There's still a couple of tickets left. Via the link in the description of the podcast. So jump on now, get your tickets, and don't be a wee dick. Alright? I think that's enough I need to say about that. The Sly Guy podcast also has a Patreon. So that means if you want any bonus content, you want early access to the weekly podcast, you want the extra Sly Guy podcast, you want anything else that we're putting on extra on top of all this, you can go over to www.patreon.com/Sly Guy podcast. I wasn't sure if it was .co.uk or .com, but it's .com. I mean, just type it in, you'll find it. Fuck me, who am I to tell you anything different? Jesus Christ. But get over there, support the podcast. I appreciate everybody that's keeping the podcast rolling. We've got some stuff coming up. It's pretty exciting. We're going up in the world. We're changing a few wee things, and it's going to be worth it. So hop on now while you can, because I mean, just hop on anytime. I'm not going to stop you from jumping on anytime. So fuck up what I'm talking about, Dave. Anyway, get over to patreon.com/Sly Guy podcast. The Sly Guy podcast is brought to you in association with Modest Beer. Modest Beer is a beer that is called Modest, and they have a website which is www.modestbeer.co.uk. And Modest Beer is just not enough to just be offering beer. They've got merch over there too. And you think if you want to pay full price for that, work away, do whatever you want. But if you want 15% off, you can use the code SLYPA15 at checkout. That's SLYPA15. You have 15% off your Modest Beer. So enjoy this week's episode. Ta.
I'm the Sly Guy.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Sly Guy podcast. My guest this week is a friend of the show and friend of other people. I guess I'm sure he is a friend of people. It's William Thompson. It was a fun episode this week. We got into a few things. We got into terrible impersonations actually of different places, and William did some funny things and did some cancelable things, but it was a fun episode. We were talking about the issues that Rosie Jones has been having on Twitter. We've been talking about, strangely enough, Oscar Pistorious getting out of prison. The big man's back in the streets. And we were chatting about, what else were we chatting about, Willie? I can't even remember.
Glenn Hoddle.
Glenn Hoddle. That was a lot of fun as well. Anything else? And life. Just general life advice. Fun times. Fitness. Exercise. Stretching. All on this week's podcast of the Sly Guy podcast with my guest, William Thompson, aka Willy T, aka Billy. Call him Billy. He loves to be called Billy. Enjoy the episode. Willie, welcome to Sly Guy podcast.
What's happening, bro? It's good to be back.
Good. No, it's good to have you back. It's cold in here. You were how long were you out the front for?
About 5 minutes. Well, I came here 2 hours earlier than you told me.
Yeah, because I only got your message whenever I was doing another podcast, and I got there and was like, why are you here at this time?
Because I keep getting shit for being late to things, so I've started.
Yeah, well, I mean,
early.
you were super. I'm just going to stick my phone on the airplane mode here.
Showed up early to this week's podcast. Who was late? Paddy. Did I say anything?
No. Where do you record now?
Pole glass.
I don't know why you saying pole glass was funny. Pole glass. I was hanging out with Sean earlier, Paddy's bro.
Oh, we bro.
I tell you what, he has the most glorious hair.
It does.
It's just smooth,
good hair,
silky.
I've grown mine out longer, and people are like, "Well, we thought you were going bald." I'm like, nah.
You know what? You look the best when you have a bit like the Vince.
Yeah,
suits you the best.
I stopped cutting
the
it
beard
like that
because
you told me I look like Vince, so I stopped cutting it like that.
But all you need to do is, like you've done now, bring slightly that way. But instead of whenever it's blown back,
that's when it blows both ways.
Yeah, you know what? See if you did that, and much like yourself. But if you just started wearing the white shirt, a nice blazer, and the blowback,
start paying off women.
Listen, but that was
the Vince or Jericho.
Who was talking? Like, what's like? This is people have been. Don't know if they've reached out to you too. I have a few people asking questions on this week's pod, but they want us to do maybe a one-off. Are you ready for WrestleMania or something? Or they want us to do something.
Oh, there's something in the pipelines, David.
Is that the thing we know of? And I know if you told me about.
Yes, and the plan. Me and Alan Irwin started putting the plans for it.
Yeah.
In terms of just booking the room, not the show.
Yeah.
But we were talking about doing a panel show on WrestleMania weekend.
Nice. I like to call Alan now Art. for
Art?
short.
Why do you call
'cause
him Art?
his initials are Alan Irwin, AI, artificial intelligence, cut it short,
It's
Art.
called
So
Art.
it's called Art now.
Art Irwin.
Art Irwin.
Yeah, us and the guys who do the Worst There Was, that wrestling podcast, The Worst There Was.
Yes.
Which, if you like WCW, check that out. It's a good fucking
That's
podcast.
Art and Roney.
Rooney.
Roney Lorcan. Yeah, nice.
My little Rooney.
Yeah, we could keep it
Spin a
going,
Rooney.
oh,
Yeah. Doing
yeah.
a wrestling panel show.
nice.
Which I think would be a fun time.
And what's the crack with Jericho? I mean, he's the one I don't really know the ins and outs about. Like, what's been going on? I know there's a bit of scandal about him. I've seen people booing him. Chris Jericho, AEW wrestler, probably should be WWE Hall of Famer at some stage.
Yeah.
What's he been at?
Well, the allegations. It's Twitter allegations, so you don't take them seriously. What's funny to talk about is that he apparently was like hitting on women wrestlers, and then when they rejected them, suddenly they're gone from the company. Now, what is the truth in that? I don't know.
I think that's called taking care of business.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think he should have a new submission move called the Say Nam.
I mean, that'd be tremendous.
That's his new gimmick.
Yeah, or else just like he does that spinning elbow.
Yeah.
He should just call it the roofie. Bam. Forget about it. Bam. Forget about it. But again, I obviously with Jericho, you'd be like, surely this sort of stuff, you'd expect more people to be like, oh, he's been doing that for years. But
there was a bit of that. There was a little, but not that. Like Rene Dupree, remember French Rene
Yes.
Dupree? He was saying he used to like buck your girl and all.
who Jericho did?
Jericho used to like buck your girl.
I love it. He's literally a French Canadian guy, speaks with a French accent. He's like, she used to book my girl.
Because the Jericho used to finger my missus.
He used to finger my man, put it on the knee.
But
I mean-
put in on her titties.
But that's, I think, what I would do if I was Jericho. I'd be like, listen, I'm not the worst Chris in the wrestling business history. Be like, there's another wee fella, similar height to me, kicked about WCW, did much worse. And they'd be like, who? Chris Candido? No. Benoit. And I'd be like, hey, and then just they'd be like, and then baffle them enough that you could just leave.
Do you remember the time RVD took a photo with his son and was like, hey guys, did you know Chris Benoit had another kid? And everyone was like, Jesus, Rob,
No.
you need to get off Twitter.
Yeah, and that's the one that sort of looks like him, but like if Chris Benoit hadn't trained to be a wrestler, isn't it? He looks like he's just like a normal middle-aged man.
If
like,
Chris Benoit was a Twitch streamer, he'd look like that.
no. But didn't Jericho, correct me if I'm wrong, for a period of time recently, do magic or something? Wasn't that part of his thing?
No.
He like threw fireballs.
Well, he threw
at
like a
people and all.
fireball once. He wasn't fucking doing card tricks, man.
Like David Copperfield.
Magic
There's
George.
another guy's in trouble.
Is he? Why is
yeah,
he in trouble?
he was in Epstein's Island, of course.
Was he?
Yeah, good old Copperfield.
God's sake.
But apparently Copperfield, now this is where you can correct me again if you obviously don't know, so I can get away with it. Copperfield apparently was over there trying to like out people. Like to be like, so he was over there doing investigative journalism apparently. That's Copperfield saying he'd been like over the island getting a cocktail or whatever, and these girls come over and he'd be like, here, you get nonced by famous people, and they'd be like, nah, and he'd be like, no bar, that's sweet.
It's like Principal Skinner in the burlesque house in The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I was only there to figure out how to get away from there.
Exactly, and that's David Copperfield. And I mean, if ever there's a man who should be able to get away from somewhere pretty quickly without being,
I mean,
it's the original
It
Blaine.
does feed into my belief that anyone who does magic is a paedophile,
Yeah,
and I believe that strongly.
but the last time you were on, we were talking about Dynamo, weren't we?
Yeah, pedo.
Yeah, well I mean,
In my mind,
All right,
because
so-
anyone who practices magic is a paedophile.
but then do you think,
Or worse than.
But you know what's worse? Like, here's the thing about magic: it's always this is where the pedos start. If you start magic as an adult, problem. See, like if you get the
See, if
wee
you're
set-
32 and you clap at a magic trick,
you're like, nah.
Fucking
But
pedo.
see if you're like 7 and you go, can I? Well, I don't know who it'll be now, but back in my day, it was, can I have a Paul Daniels magic set, please? You had to be Chinese finger trap and you had to be fake thumb and all. Learn to do magic. But if you're going right, I'm going to
learn to
start
marry a woman
learning.
35 years younger than you.
I mean,
That's all
listen.
I'm saying.
But hey,
That's all I'm saying.
where's he now? Magic disappeared.
Dead.
But
Pedo.
all I'm saying is, if you start doing magic from scratch in your like 30s, you should be on some sort of watch list, I reckon.
If you're in your 30s and it's not your job and you do magic in any capacity,
What would you do, right? One of your mates is just like, oh, what do you have to do? I say, I'd love to come out this weekend. I was like, why can't you? He's like, I need to practice. Oh, do you have like an exam or something coming up? Nah, just magic, mate. I need to really master this I need to hook these rings on and I can't go out of the house until
there's a
I've done
time Butler was like, do you want to see a magic trick? And I just stayed up and left the room. My hatred for magic is that I fucking don't like
it. I'm
it.
glad you said magic and not Butler.
No.
You're going there, my hatred.
My hatred
on.
for magic is so strong. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
Unless you're Penn and Teller, I hate you.
But what about like? Because again, then I sort of sometimes go like, everybody likes a good trick, don't they?
No.
What?
No.
But a good trick.
No. What's a good trick?
Like a good trick would be like, I like all the card tricks that they do. Like David Blaine back in the day in the street doing card tricks, impressive. Whenever he's like, I'm going on hunger strike for 7 weeks in a box, you're like, where's the magic?
Not magic, yeah.
What are you doing? You're just being fucking weird.
Like, who was the one suspended themselves above like the River Thames or something?
Shocker, David Blaine.
He's like, a magic trick. I'm just gonna fucking shit in a glass box above public eye for 10 days.
Like, that is just weird. And he's like, I'm doing some magic. What's your magic now? Go and get buried alive. You're an endurance guy. It's not fucking magic. You know,
I'm a magician now. What's your trick? I haven't pissed in 4 weeks.
Like Evil Knievel.
Do you want some water? Don't need it.
Like if he came out and you're like, well, what's your next stunt, Evil? Are you going to do? Are you going to fly over the Grand Canyon again this time? You're going to do it on a scooter? And he's like, nah, what I'm going to do is hold my eyes open for 8 hours. I'd be like, no, that's not.
I'm going to eat a full packet of Mentos and then drink that Coke.
Imagine he did that in bursts.
Didn't he die through a stunt?
No, I think he just died recently of a relatively old
Evil
age.
Knievel?
Evil Knievel, yeah. Nah, let's have a look. I think
definitely died.
I think, but I do think his real name's not Evil Knievel. I'm going to go as far as to say.
You think a parent had a baby and went, let's call him Evil?
But I mean, if his surname's Knievel, yeah, I mean, you would consider it.
We Chrissy Knievel.
He died in 2007. That wasn't, yeah.
How did he die?
Let's see. No, you know what? His birth name is actually Robert, and his surname is Knievel.
Robbie Knievel.
Bobby Knievel. Bobby Knievel sounds like somebody would be on the record label with Ja Rule, like in the early noise. He always his new R&B singer, Bobby Knievel.
He's like a member of D12 that no one remembers.
Like Bobby Knievel.
Like Eminem, Bizarre Proof. Bobby Knievel.
Was there a guy, Bobby Valentino, who kicked the boy and say, slow down, I just want to get to know you.
Bobby There's what they do, Miss Officer with Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah.
Bobby Valentino. When I get up on you.
Why does he sound like Cat Williams?
Bobby
Valentino.
That's my Lil Wayne, my Cat Williams are very similar.
Hold on, let me see. What did he die? Right, what do you reckon Old Evil died of?
A car crash.
Diabetes, mate. What a shit thing to go by with your Evil Knievel. Oh, I'd die. The baby's got me.
Imagine, like, you can jump over 18 cars, but you die because you forgot to bring a Snickers with you. It's fucking shit.
But guess what age he was when he died?
52.
69.
Oh, that's right. Who is the magician died? Was it Houdini? It was like, anyone can punch me in the stomach. Someone did and burst his appendix.
Yeah, that was Houdini. Which is such a mug off, like, because of all the things. It's like Steve Irwin being killed by a stingray. You're like, get your head bitten off by a shark or something.
Aye.
No.
If you spend that much time wrestling crocodiles, you're going out to the gayest fish possible.
I know. It's like stingray they are. And like, have you ever seen a stingray's face?
Yeah.
Like, see it explore us and they put the thing, they're like, hello. And they're not scary looking things. Yeah, they're stinking.
Just a wee flat face.
And like, ever since they killed him, I just look at them and go, bastards. Wee bastards. Like, all these are fucking the same.
Everyone fucking loved the crocodile. No one hated Steve Irwin.
No.
Everyone loved the Crocodile Hunter.
Yeah. Like, I don't even think comedians at the time he died made jokes about him.
South Park did.
Like, they're different.
Like the week it happened.
What'd they say?
The plot was Satan was having a party in hell, and it was a Halloween party, and everyone showed up in costume. And someone came in, and it was Steve Irwin with like a stingray hanging out of his chest. And then Satan comes over and goes, oh, you need to leave. Some people find that costume really offensive. And he's like, no, it's me. I'm Steve Irwin, Crocodile Hunter. Yeah. And he's like, oh, then you need to leave. You're not in costume.
That is funny.
Frankie Boyle did too as well. Oh. It's like things you don't hear in a nature program. It was like Famous Last Words. And Frankie Boyle came in and went, fun tip, stingrays love foreplay.
Well, do you still watch Frankie Boyle? Has he been doing it for a while?
I do, yeah. I still watch him.
Yeah, because he was like, there was a while there. He was like the hottest shit, and then he seemed why is he being a bit quieter?
He still does his stuff. Do you know why? Because he's not as dark as he was, and he does more of his political stuff. And people are like, he's went woke, and it's like, no, he always was that far left.
Yeah.
But I feel there were two types of Frankie Boyle fans. Ones who thought he was a great joke writer and teller, and some people who were like, he's going to say some stuff about fucking autistics.
Yeah.
He's got to do some Jade Goody jokes, and once he stopped doing that stuff, people stopped watching him.
I mean, I would be keen to see him do a comeback, like a big arena show.
He's doing the Waterfront like tonight.
But I would like him to come back and call it the Jade Goody show and just do all his Jade Goody material, an hour solid.
Why? Do you remember the time when everyone just would text each other like Jade Goody jokes? I miss the era of texting jokes.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like nowadays there's certain things that people joke about, you just go, not funny. Like, not funny anymore, but just shut up and hack.
You bitch, do
you know, but you're like, oh, Madeline McCann. Here, pick.
But that's so...
You know, pick somebody else that's missing.
What's been your favourite joke you've ever been texted?
My favourite joke I've ever been texted? I don't know. My favourite... I remember one I got. This is not me saying it. And it was... My sister used to have a favourite joke that was, what's brown and sticky? A stick? A stick. But then I got one from it that says, what's brown and sticky? And I wrote back a stick, and they're like, nah, gay man's cock. And I was like, well, wow, whoa, that's...
That's your ma said
that to you? Yeah, it was my granny.
A photo of your dad.
Yeah, and be like, by the way, we're splitting up. I'll find some stuff out about him. Yeah. Oh.
So he has a sticky dick.
But I don't know, there's so many stupid ones.
My favourite one was when Michael Jackson died.
Mm-hmm.
And there was my nanny sent me a joke. It was, there were 3 paramedics in the back of the ambulance with Michael Jackson there. And they're like, right, we're losing him. We need to start CPR. And they're like, no, that won't work. We need to start injecting adrenaline. The other went, no, that won't work. We need to start applying mouth to mouth. And Michael Jackson goes, well, you want to be starting something?
That's very funny. Yeah.
It's my favourite one.
It's so silly.
It's so silly.
I must say, I love it. You know, whenever people make Michael Jackson into other people and like it's like called something else. Like someone sent me a photo of him as the Mona Lisa and just had written Shimona Lisa underneath it. That made me laugh. And Schmeichel, you seen that?
Schmeichel Jackson.
Schmeichel Jackson, yeah.
It's
it was
very
just,
enjoyable.
Oh, so funny.
Also, I'm sorry, this is the squeakiest chair in
You know
existence.
what? I think what's happened is I think T with me have swapped out my chair and taken this, left me a squeaky one. Do you know what? Don't worry, I'll not pick up.
Will it not?
No,
because I'm afraid it just sounds like someone's mixing in the back of the
end
of this.
Hawking. C3PO, that's the voice he has. No, he doesn't have any voice. He's dead. What I'm talking about. Yeah, R.I.P. R.I.P. though, should I say?
I love every comedian now for 2 weeks is just doing Epstein stuff.
Yeah, I know, but it's so topical. It's so good, and I'm dying to fucking do a gig to do my stuff about.
I'm getting mine out this week, and then I'll stop doing.
Yeah, I know.
I love mine. I think mine's so. I told you my George Lucas joke, and it's nerdy. Yeah, it's niche.
But if people get it, it's very good. But that's the thing. I think sometimes people are so stupid, and they mightn't pay attention. Be like,
I love the fake lists that people are bringing out. Who was it? It was fucking on Mike Arteta was on like a fake list.
Yeah,
so what people have been doing is getting like the actual list, and then people they just don't like on it.
Yeah, I mean, I would put Michael Arteta on that list right now, but
who else was there? Obi
Trice?
No, Obaya. There's a football player and I can't say his name. I can't remember what it is.
What's he called? And he was from Chelsea.
Yeah.
Callum Hudson-Odoi.
I'd say Callum Hudson-Odoi.
And he had to put an Instagram story, be like, listen, I was only like 3. You know, if he was a banter merchant, he should have said, if I was in the island, it wasn't being the pedo. You know, that's what Hudson-Odoi should have said.
There's no 3-year-old pedophiles.
No. They Hillary Clinton would cut him open and drink him.
Yeah.
That'd be she would just put a straw
like a Capri Sun.
Yeah, that's what she'd be. The blood. And did you hear apparently she has been riding Pete Davidson? See if you're Pete. Maybe that's the next move. If you're Pete Davidson, you've been with so many beautiful women. You're like, I just need a stinker.
I want to fuck a school receptionist.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I think she is one of the most powerful women ever.
When you say power, do you mean PAR or POWER?
I mean powerful.
Powerful.
Sorry, I have to go back to my Ballyhome roots here. Powerful. Yes. I think she's much more powerful. Because she must know some shit on him to not just bin him off, and he must know some shit on her that they're staying together.
She must know some shit on everybody.
Oh yeah, I would say so. Apart from Trump. Like he just somehow
the debates for her and Trump murked that bitch.
Yeah, but you know what?
Well, it's a good thing Donald isn't in charge of the courts.
Yeah,
because you'd be in jail.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking sit down now, like.
Yeah.
The only way that'd be more perfect is if he hit her a rock bottom.
Yeah,
because you'd be in jail. Boom.
But he that was fun to watch.
Oh, it was amazing. It was
fun to watch.
I like him.
But Clinton's just a creep dude, like, isn't he? Like
Bill Clinton.
But like he's getting sucked off by people younger than his daughter.
Well, do you know what he used to do to the girl?
Monica Lewinsky?
Yeah.
What was that?
And looking back on that, it's not shameful, but it's weird the way the media took that out on her.
Yeah. Yeah, they're
And
like,
the media took it out on her like she's a slut.
The
when
president can't do that.
He used to put cigars out in her fanny.
Out?
So he'd be puffing the cigar, be like, thanks for the sex, and then just fucking in her fucking dude.
That'd be sore.
It would.
Unless there's a big muff working down there and there's like a wee bit of a buffer.
No, but that'd be like a bushfire then if you did it there.
Quite
It's a
literally,
fire hazard. Yeah.
Yeah,
Quite
but
literal bushfire.
have you seen him recently?
Yeah.
Like he looks rank, he's stinking. Like
He's like near 80.
but he's looking like a creep.
He looks like someone dropped a grape on a retirement home floor.
Oh, he's horrible.
Do you know what I mean?
Bill Clinton. I'll type in Bill
Looks
Clinton.
like a plum it's been in the back of the fridge for like 7 months.
He's drastically different. Yeah, I mean that's not a sweet looking guy. Like you wouldn't want to suck him off, would you? You wouldn't want to suck that guy off.
What era of Clinton would you suck off?
I mean, prime Clinton, I guess.
Young saxophone Clinton.
Oh no, like I think you gotta be President Clinton there. Like you know what? He's got the similar kind of look of a Gary Glitter about him.
Do you know what's annoying though? This is the man that delivered peace in our country.
Yeah,
He delivered peace in many
Yeah,
countries.
I was gonna say.
Fuck, no one's taking that. That's mine. That's mine.
Bill Clinton.
The good fucking agreement.
How many people sucked him off to get that agreement signed? You know. But you know what?
I've used a few rubber bullets in my time.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? She's quite pretty, and he's an old pervert. So I mean, it makes sense that he'd make a move there. Like I'm gonna do something there. I'm gonna save that, and I'm gonna do some Photoshop. Yeah, my face instead of her. But
yeah, man delivered the Good Friday agreement, so full nonce.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a few people who were involved in peace in this country who have some ties to paedophiles. We'll not get into that, will we? But you know, as long as we're professionally behaving ourselves, I mean, I don't know.
I still love the idea that online thing people are doing where they just don't like someone,
yeah,
and they're putting them on the Epstein list.
Yeah, that's
and
funny.
People fall for it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
I'm gonna do a few local comedians on it.
It's like Blair, Bush, Prince Andrew, Clinton, and then it's like Kirk from Coronation Street, and I'm like, he wasn't on it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
That was the only thing that's the level of that. Like your man who is Phil from EastEnders. Like how's he getting invited on there? Like, how's Steve McFadden getting invited there? Like fucking Brian's dad. How's he getting invited on the Epstein's Island? You know what I mean? Like, who else would be so like Mikey from Boyzone? Like, how the fuck's he?
That's everyone's. It's just like it's the most part. It's Tony Blair. It's Prince Andrew. Jasper Carrot was there. Yeah. Like no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Chris Tucker was apparently there.
I believe that because I used to wonder what him and Michael talk about. And now I know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they were best friends after all. But I think who was the one that Cat Williams was talking about? P Diddy. What's the story with Diddy?
Well, this is kind of.
What's the rumor about him?
Well, with P Diddy, it's kind of not known, but it's always been a alleged secret. See, when me and Tommy McCarthy are talking about this, see when you talk gangsters and hip hop,
all right, okay.
Everyone goes to.
I was wondering with you and Tommy, are you going to try and crack the case? Like, what's going on with P Diddy?
I
tell you what, a shaved you would be, I reckon, quite a dish for P Diddy. Like, I think if you shaved yourself down, you'd be like, yeah, baby.
So, people talk gangsters and hip hop, and everyone's always went. These people will say they'll kill you.
Yeah.
These studio gangsters. P Diddy will kill you.
Yeah.
Do you know how he got money and started his record label?
But he's got so much of it now too.
But do you know how he
did he do a deal with Suge Knight or something?
No.
Right, okay.
So how he got his money was his dad was like either FBI or CIA informant, former massive drug empire. That's what his dad did. So the alleged open secret that he would do would be he's a fan of young boys. Nice. Allegedly.
Mm-hmm. Like we're talking B2K bands or something, or like
no, like
having sex with young men.
Having sex with young men.
Wow.
He would have done like a Weinstein thing. Oh, you're on my label now, are you? You're gonna suck P's Diddy. Do you know what I mean? Give me a suck of your P Diddy's.
Yeah, suck Diddy's P right there.
Yeah. Make Puff Daddy nut daddy. Do you know what I mean? So he's like alleged like the Weinstein of
Let me
hip-hop.
Sean comb these pubes to the side. But you know what? But because he's hot.
What?
Diddy? Because Diddy's hot.
Not hot.
compared to Weinstein, he is.
He's hotter than Weinstein.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's how I would be.
But there's rumours that he's like groomed a lot of young singers. He's fucked a lot of people over in their contracts too. He's one of those like, oh, I'll sign you, but also I get all your masters, all your publishing.
So that's why he's so rich.
Oh yeah, because he will. Well, it's allegedly why I had Biggie killed, because Biggie was like, "You're fucking me over in my contracts. I'm leaving."
And then what did he say?
Bang bang, you're dead. Cunt.
Night night. I just said Diddy, but he is Diddy.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? This may complete. Oh well. Diddy about to have some dinner? I mean, that's not a young man. Like, he's definitely a weird guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not Diddy. That's Tupac.
That's stupid. Why are you just looking at shirtless black men? Though?
I typed in P Diddy sexy because I think P Diddy is a bit sexy. Like, he was my example of my theory of whether you're gay or not. So it's quite ironic.
What do you mean?
Like, because I had this thought. It's like, what is it that you're like? Say you're gay, or you're a lesbian. What is it that you're attracted to? Is it the like appearance of someone, or is it just the genitalia? So is it like the aura of everyone's appearance, or just the bits? Because I would argue that there are some maybe women who have penises. They're kind of pretty sexy. That's what I'm saying. Because
I'll say this.
let me tell you my theory first,
Okay,
right?
you tell me.
So, you have P. Diddy looking exactly like P. Diddy, bar with a mustache and all shaved. And he's got like wee Diddies. And he's got no penis, but he's got a wee vagina. But he looks exactly like P. Diddy.
No, P Diddy's not that.
So my point is, would you sleep with that? So technically that's a P. Diddy as a woman.
Yeah.
P. Diddy's a woman. Or Christina Aguilera with a hog.
Aguilera with a hawk.
So that would be the one I would go for. But then they'd be like, no, because then some people would be like, I think it's maybe a homophobia thing. They're like, no, because it's got dick, it's a man.
Yeah.
No. And you're like, no, but it's the female, like, to me, you're attracted to the femininity and masculinity.
Yeah. I'll
Yes,
say
not
this.
the genitalia.
No one I know, apart from like you, Shane and Butler, talks about gay shit so much.
Yeah.
Yous are fucking
No,
obsessed.
that's just a theory I have.
Like, yous are fucking obsessed.
But that's not gay.
I've gay friends who talk about gay shit.
But that's
so
not gay.
much.
That's just my theory of what makes you gay or not.
Guys are fucking obsessed with
So
it.
P. Diddy, I'm just saying, no, he is apparently a gay man. Fair play to him.
Yeah, he's up there. We're like, wait, did you see the thing of Will Smith's bodyguard said he walked in on him getting his back doors kicked in?
Will Smith?
Yeah.
No.
Said he had like a best friend, and the bodyguard walked in the dressing room, and Will Smith was getting fresh dick at Bel Air. Like,
All right, well, that's why his wife looks like a lad then.
yeah,
Makes a lot of sense.
He walked in on Men in Black 3.
Yeah, Men in Black Man, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Will Smith. But you know what? I just don't care what all the celebrities get up to. Again, it's just because they've cultivated such a public image.
It's just weird when
Yeah.
now at this day and age, a celebrity does come out as gay. It's like, it's so clear you are.
Yeah.
But it's weird that you don't.
But I just feel a bit sorry for Will Smith. Obviously, he shouldn't have decked Chris Rock. But then people say Chris Rock's a bit of a jerk, and Will Smith is like.
Who are you talking to that says Chris Rock's a jerk?
Just like just hear some stuff. Just hear some stuff.
Man, Chris Rock's a jerk.
But like Jada Smith has mugged him off so much. I mean, it's such a dick of him.
Bollocks in the purse. Like,
You'd be so annoyed. You'd be like, oh, but then you're trying
he's the mate who has a bird who he just doesn't stand up for, and he's like goes home early and nights out and all. And we were like, tell her to fuck up, would you?
Yeah.
Or like he brings her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a boys' night out.
Yeah.
He brings her.
You're like, nah, it's not for you.
Yeah.
No.
And then you have to sit and make conversation with her.
And then he just sits in the corner while she's doing all the talking.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, oh no. It's like,
or he does all the talking. And anytime you're like, are you alright? She's like,
yeah.
and you're like, why are you here?
Like, why are you
It's
here?
for the boys.
I hate all that. To me, in a good, healthy relationship, you should be allowed to like have sex with other people.
What?
No. So I think in a healthy relationship, you should be allowed to still have your time with your friends.
Yeah.
And like it's separate, And I think I hate it when I hear about people who are like,
That's weird the other way around.
Oh.
Say if it was 5, like I had a girlfriend, she was going out with 5 of her girlfriends, and I was there.
yeah. But then
Let's not act like I don't excel in that
Yeah,
environment, but
then
still weird.
It's whenever you hear about people that are like, oh yeah, so and so won't let her go out with their friends now, and you're like, well, that's somebody who has no. Like, I think like people that think they're like proper men are the least manly men you'll meet.
Ah.
And you're like, oh, you're not going out to see your friends. Oh, you're insecure.
Do you know anyone that is like that in real life?
I know
'Cause
of some people, yeah.
I don't. And
And-
it creeps me out to even hear
And
about
like
it.
I'm the opposite. I love it when my wife goes
Yeah,
out
well,
with her mates.
you fuck off with your friends.
So I'm just like, it's sweet because then I get to do whatever I want to do, which is watch what I want on the TV, maybe order some pizza,
Yeah.
have a nice time. Nothing
You wanna
upsets
play some
me more.
PlayStation,
Play
scratch your
PlayStation.
bollocks?
Yeah. Like, that's me.
See, when you
time.
leave men alone, we become the most. Like, as soon as a woman leaves, we're just fucking.
But there's nothing.
Farting on the sofa.
People are
cushions.
like, what's the worst thing that can happen to you? And as a married man with young kids, the worst thing that can happen to you, people will be like, oh, they'll leave you, your kids to get kidnapped or whatever. No, the worst thing that happen is your wife says she's going out and her plans get cancelled. That's the worst thing, because you have so many. The world is your oyster of what you can. And then she's like, well, we're gonna just watch. We're gonna watch what I want to watch tonight. We're gonna sit in. We're gonna watch the Kardashians.
Sleep in the fridge. We don't need to get takeout.
And I'm like, but I fucking want the meat feast, and I want to sit and I want to watch Dave Chappelle's new special.
I want to
do you want
Call of Duty?
Do you want to watch? Do you want to get a Domino's and watch Dave Chappelle's? I don't like stand-up comedy.
That's right. Your wife doesn't like stand-up.
You're married to one. Like, what are you doing? You know, I don't like it. So I have to. If
I was married to you, I'd hate it as well.
Oh, it's terrible. But I've just watched comedy in secret now.
Do you actually? Yeah. Under the covers?
Yeah, just whenever she goes to bed.
It's like you're watching porn in secret.
I know, what are you watching?
Oh, Gervais.
Gervais, yeah. But then I didn't like his newspaper.
That was fucking shite.
Yeah, didn't like it. And he's my favourite, and I'm sad.
Was he your favourite stand-up?
No, he was my favourite, comedian, I suppose, writer. Or his early stand-ups were great.
They were okay.
The Office was great.
Extras the funniest thing.
Extras was great.
Funniest.
Afterlife was good.
First season was good.
Yeah.
Second. The other two seasons weren't needed.
Yeah, but then that's the world now we live in.
Derek would have been good if he had actually got a disabled guy to play Derek and went, he's disabled.
But Derek isn't disabled.
He fucking is, though.
He's just got a bit of
No. You can't go, he's not disabled, and then you playing the character. See if you came in, right, and went, of this new character, tell me what you think about it, and then came into the room and you're going... I like dogs and puppies and I can't just love each other. And you went, but he's not disabled. I went, he fully fucking it. It's like me come in and go, oh, of this new character, mate, right? Of this new character. And then I come in and I'm just like, horror, Mr. David. And then go, but it's fine because he's not Chinese. That's wild. It's what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean,
do you know what I mean? Oh no, it's fine, Dave, because he's not Chinese. Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's what he did.
He doesn't say Derek's disabled. He just lives in a care home, doesn't he?
He don't even fucking live in the care home. He's just some dude that shows up, strokes puppies, and doesn't understand life. But it's not a disabled guy. It's Gervais pulling a face.
But yeah, I mean, it's hard.
He's so disabled.
It's hard to watch,
and it's not offensive. It's not even offensive. I'm just like, this show would have been better if you just went, he is disabled.
Yeah.
I got a disabled guy to do it. Instead of Gervais being like, oh, I got a hermit crab from the beach.
But he's got plenty of those guys as well.
Do you know? Yeah.
He's friendly with.
Yeah.
He's got Warwick. He's got the other guy that writes.
Said you've got Gervais pulling a face crying because a goldfish died.
But it's a stupid face too. I find a full face annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to be fair, it was the most diverse performance he's done in anything. So, you know, as a guy just does his exact voice and everything. Yeah,
I want to see a series where he's just the genie and the pantomime.
Oh, yeah.
The extras.
Oh.
Trying to get Aladdin. Aren't we all?
That was very funny.
Oh, back on me.
But speaking actually of, there was a wee bit of it was a bit of shit actually this week about Rosie Jones on Twitter. It's a fucking load of abuse. For anyone who didn't see it, do you want to tell us what it was?
It's the same shit Rosie always gets, where don't find someone funny. That's fine. You're allowed to have that opinion. With Rosie, I feel it goes past that. It's people do just go, shouldn't be a fucking spastic on the TV, shouldn't be her kind, I can't fucking understand her. Yeah. She has problems with her speech. It takes her a while to get it out. I think she's funny, but it's just that added thing where it's no longer you're only on there because you're disabled. She fucking works hard. I have gigged with her before. She is far fucking funnier off TV than she is on it. No one is that funny on TV anymore. When's the last time we watched TV and someone killed?
Well, there's the 2 weeks of the Blame Game in a row that were fucking unbelievable. The two guests were just tremendous. So other than that,
it was me and Hoddle O'Hanlon. But other than that's your Derek face.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you were to get my headpiece, that's the face you do.
Like, yeah, I mean, but that's what I hate about stuff. It's like, see if you don't like something, like, for example, like sometimes, like, you know, I think Rosie Jones is funny, no doubt about it. But there's sometimes like you see stuff maybe on a panel show, it just doesn't work or it doesn't hit, but it happens to everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just think it's not fair to jump on somebody who clearly, you know, like no one likes to have any sort of trolling or any sort of abuse. Yeah. But it's not fair.
You can take a lot of it.
Yeah.
A lot of, say if you don't find something funny, you have to take that.
Yeah, but also the fact you can turn over, you can watch something else. I think to go on Twitter, you're a piece of shit, to jump on somebody and abuse them.
Yeah.
Based on something that, hey, newsflash, they have no control over.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not their choice.
That's what, if it was an artistic choice.
Like Ricky Gervais and Derek.
Yeah.
You know, if he then
if the camera stopped rolling and Rosie Jones fucking just went like, fuck me boys, that was some show. Yeah, you'd be annoyed.
Imagine she did that and she was mugging you off about having shit cerebral palsy, and then she's like, try better, bro. And you'd be like, what?
Does a cartway out the door.
That would be.
Do you know what I mean?
That would be tremendous. I mean, that'd be the greatest trick the devil ever pulled if she dropped that shit. But yeah, I just hate seeing, like, I think people need to remember above all else, and I think this is part of the problem with comedy generally now speaking, that because of the nature of like a lot of clips are just people being always cheeky, rude audiences, like, oh, they're fuck, they can take that people have to, you know, think everyone wants to have banter or everybody wants to have your opinion. No one cares. No one. And like if you're Rosie Jones, you're probably being like, she was in Call the Midwife there, so she's probably wanting to go on her Twitter and see, you know, how that went. Something totally out of her wheelhouse to do. Yeah. And then she's fucking getting abused. It would depress you. You know what I mean? And all she's trying to do is earn a living, do a job. It's bullshit. Yeah,
and it's again, if you don't find her funny, I think that's a fair criticism. Mm-hmm. I find her funny. You're allowed to say you don't find someone funny. But it's me and Kieran were talking about this earlier, because he was like, anytime he does something people don't like, it's never the content that's criticised. It's him as a person. Yeah. And they're like, you fucking fat bastard and all to him. I get
original
it.
Too.
I get it too, though. Yeah. This fucking wee spastic hum. Also, call me hum doesn't offend me. Yeah. Because this may shock people. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I know I do the podcast with Paddy and people think I'm a diehard pro. Yeah. But that's just because in conjecture with everyone in the scene, I just look like Gusty Spence because I'm not fucking from the West. I don't give a fuck.
Neither am I. Let me point. Yeah. Relax. Whoa.
I don't give a fuck about that. But if you criticise the content's fine. Mm-hmm. It's the personal attack. Again, don't bother me. Yeah. But I don't get why you do it.
But I think as well, like people, you know, it's okay to not like something, but this is, I think, a big problem nowadays with social media, with other things. People think they have to have an opinion. Yeah. You can just have your opinion. It's like, you know, it's like you can go, like, this is an irk that gets to me. Whenever, like, I'm out, like yesterday I went out with the family, we went to the National Trust, we're out, we were walking, the dog was there, it was great, we went to the park outside, nice day with the family. I had that moment with them, I enjoyed it, it was a good time, it's in here, nice moment, whatever else, took a few photos.
Professor X when you do,
you know. So took a few nice photos that I have, but you see people do that and then there's like 7 photos on Facebook and they're like, we went here to show other people because they need the validation of likes. Yeah. When a lot of it, it's like you need the reaction. Just have the moment, enjoy it yourself.
I remember
know that it's, you know.
I saw a very good point made by our boy Daniel Bryan. Mm-hmm. You know, also known as Brian Danielson.
I don't acknowledge that second name.
But he made a good point where he said, and this I think can apply to anyone who does anything now. He's like, wrestlers now, because everything is put online, there's no room to get better. There's no room to grow because you are immediately put in competition with like someone like him who's been doing wrestling for 30 fucking years. Someone 3 years in is instantly criticized for not being as good as him, and he's like, well, I had 15 years to learn without this attention on me. You don't get that anymore.
See, that's part of it too. Like I've said it before about comedy, and like everyone now, the different sort of pressures. Like when I started out, none of my early stuff I'd ever put online because you have to fucking figure it out. Now people are bringing their cameras and tripods and they're not even working material, they're just looking for something, and then sometimes the something isn't there. You put it up anyway and you're going, what are you doing? Like learn, grow, do, you know. But I think that, but eventually I do believe good stand-up, good writing will come. People get sick of just the same old trope, like cheeky crowd work will be like, boring.
I think Like I say, like stand-up comedy, you know, it's for people who can't make eye contact. That's who it's for.
Yeah, but
that's
like,
who does it.
But then people judge, and it's like it is that thing. Like I, you know, like if let's take wrestling for example. Who did I not like? Bray Wyatt didn't like where his character ever went.
Motherfucker.
You know, but you know what I mean. And I have said this. I wanted him, and I always want them to do. Well, but I just thought it never quite made sense of what he was doing. I never thought he was used right. I was never like he's shit because I know he's not shit. I know he's very good at what he does. Yeah. I just don't like what the character. I never like he's shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you don't like him. You're not DMing his wife.
Yeah, and like, see, when he died, I was heartbroken.
Unless you were DMing his wife.
Especially when not after he died, I was like, oh, why is it
door open, you dressed as Bray Wyatt DMing her?
Yeah.
He's still here.
Yeah, being like, follow the ball back. No, but like, with him, again, when he died, it was obviously heartbreaking. He's my age. Young kids, very like relatable, freaking personal life. I was like, fuck, that's horrendous. And I was like, fuck, I could just die. Like, and then I was sick over Christmas, and I woke up during the night, and I could not fucking catch a breath. And I was like, fuck, I just go to sleep and die here. Fucking hell.
You woke up, Bray Wyatt was in your room.
You know,
like,
oh, like,
shit.
Yeah, no, him and Luke Harper, like, hello, mate. I'm like, oh, fuck, this is not what I expected.
Oh, Luke Harper, famous Brumley.
Yeah. Alright, mate. Yeah, fucking.
My name's Brody Lee.
Yeah. I'm Brody Lee, mate. Yeah. But it's just
real name's John Oob. And
then people comment, and it's like that was another thing. The Rock came back. You see that?
I saw that.
And then people are like, he's like this is the thing. People know too much. Wrestling is big, muscly guys in pants putting on a pantomime show with athleticism. Yeah. They're like, The Rock was out of breath there. He could barely speak after he did 3 moves with Jinder Mahal.
They're typing it by like hands in a
like
Dorito bag.
The fucking wheel. The film.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the cardio.
That's my favourite movie because you know that scene where it opens where he's eating chicken and wanking at the same time. Like, I've done that.
I had to stop watching it after that first scene when the Jehovah was at the door, and I'm like, no, don't see the poor big man wanking. No, don't come in.
I went to see that like on a date with someone, and it was a cinema, so I bought like a big bag of popcorn, big bag of sweets, and a big like slush puppy. And after that opening scene, they said they saw me just stand up, gather all the sweets, and put them in the bin, and then just sit down like that.
Yeah.
That movie fucked me up. It's not the most depressing. Like, you're just a fat lad going, that's enough.
Yeah, that's too much.
But that movie fucked me up.
Yeah, I couldn't watch it. It made me too sad.
Do you know, anytime I'm starting to die, that's the movie I watch.
Yeah, you know what I do when I started that? I just watch Mike O'Hearn just lift stuff.
I am Danny.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I was telling Willie a story. I started doing a fitness test today and like doing lifts. So I was trying to lift whatever, and I was struggling with my deadlift.
Why were you needing a fitness test? You never told me that.
Because I'm doing a program, doing a 90-day program.
I thought Catherine was just like, you need a fitness every year. You have
she's
to
like,
do one.
you have to do your But he was needed the base level of what we're doing. So like what I can comfortably rep for 10 reps, and what I can do for 3.
What can you do for 10?
It depends what exercise. Like I've got them all here.
Bench
press, barbell flat bench, 90 kilograms for 10, and I did 3 for 100 because I was shot after that set.
I could do that shit.
The incline dumbbell press, what did it do? 10 for 26 for 10,
shit.
46 for 3.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you. So deadlift, this is when I released so we're doing RDL.
This is where Daddy comes out.
I did 10.
I was also going, I can do that just to get a rise out of you, and you never acknowledge it.
Because I know.
Bastard.
But I know you can't even like lift your own legs after a day of just being out. So
someone else will for me.
But yeah, I was trying to I knew I could lift 150 for the deadlift for 3. I knew I could. And my wee hands, you know, I like to moisturise my hands.
You have weirdly small hands.
My hands are huge.
No, they're not.
They just look small.
They're not that.
They are big.
I have small hands, and you're not that much bigger, man.
They are big hands. Like when I were goalkeeper,
you're
size 11, mate.
Fucking tiny hands.
Oh, they're big hands. But they're soft because I like to moisturise them. Don't like getting paper.
They are very soft.
But I was like, I don't want to hurt my wee hands doing deadlift. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to grab it like this and just fuck. And I'm like, I'm lifting this no matter what. And I got the 3rd rep, and I don't know why I let this out. I lifted it, and I got to about my knees and went, I am dying, and got it up. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know I'd said it until afterwards. Catherine's like, why'd you shout that? I was like, What? Because in my head, I just thought it was like, ugh. So you just shouted across the whole gym, I am daddy. And I was like, well, she's not, I am the daddy. Or like, who's the daddy? I am daddy. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm in here, I'm everyone's daddy.
You're like Groot.
Yeah, it was, I'm like, yeah, but putting a T to G for an F. Like, I was me just screaming, I am daddy in the gym. Fucking, but it was tough. And it was, yeah, but now I'm totally fucked, but I love it. I'm glad.
That's a good burn.
Yeah.
I've started on DDP Yoga again.
Nice. And does it help with your mobility and stuff
I
as well?
I would encourage anyone to do it.
Because it
give
seems,
it 2 weeks, you tell me you don't feel different.
It seems like one of those things where people do it and they're like, it just is always successful. You know, it's one of those things.
See if someone goes out there, they're not doing it, haven't done it properly. If you can't feel the difference, if you're someone who's never done stretching really, and then you do that, you feel fucking incredible. And
do you? Because I know, like, if you say you've been out, like, whenever you were in London, you were buggered walking around all day.
Yeah.
If you're doing DDP yoga, does that help, or do you do that before you go out maybe and do a day, or do you do it when you get back in?
I'll do it before. Not that it helps a bit.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna get to the point I'm not fucked after walking for a bit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's just not possible. It'll stretch out my glutes and my groin.
Yeah.
And my hammies, which means they don't burn up as quickly. Which means that they're not fucking tightening as quick. I'll still get tired, but it helps, especially if you're lifting weights as well. Yeah. Really good to loosen up.
Nice.
Before or after.
Because that's definitely something I've noticed with my old age was I can't like just go and do weights. I need stretch and warm up.
No one really should.
No.
And I used to do it. No one should just be doing that. It's fucking terrible for you.
But you know what? This is the thing. My whole goal this year is not work related. I mean, hopefully I get my home more too, but is not like work related. It's workout related. So it's not even to look a certain way. It's I just want to feel better and healthier and not catch as many colds, not be as sick, not feel like I'm dying at Christmas.
Yeah, I don't want to feel bad every time I sit down because my stomach's falling over itself.
But I'm trying intermittent fasting.
See, because I have wee nipples too and a big belly button. I see when I'm really overweight, my stomach looks like a sad man's face.
Yeah.
so my body is literally going, oh, I'll show you here. Hang on, right? So it's like, look at that.
Yeah. But it doesn't look that sad. Yeah, I think you look like you've shifted a few pounds.
I don't know, man. I haven't eaten well this past month, but when I'm sitting down, my face, it does look like my body's literally just going.
You look like you've a wee bit of colour about you in the beds.
I do the beds in winter.
Yeah, good. It looks well.
Because you get no sunshine at all. It depresses me. So I'm like, get me on the beds, toast me, baby.
I used to love the beds.
Get me that fucking early age cancer just so I feel better.
Yeah, but you know what? Who knows when it's your time, man? Enjoy it while you're here. You know, go for the beds.
You'd
smoke.
Be the most annoying doctor.
Hey, listen.
Ever.
Who am I to tell you what to do?
Shut up, mate. Shut up. You're gonna die someday. It may as well be when you're 17.
You may as well enjoy it when you're having a good time. When life's over, you may as well go. Listen, God will choose you when He chooses you. If it's 17, walk away.
I love when people justify that with just terrible lifestyles. Well, we all have to die someday. Yeah, you're 24.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You have a bit of time.
You can sort your life. Like, that's the thing. I think for me, it's like I can sort myself out and I have to.
Yeah.
And that's it. And
what's your motivation? Right, let me ask you this. When you're trying to lose weight, are you harsh on yourself or are you positive to yourself? I
think outwardly now I'm positive, but inwardly,
right?
Yeah.
What's your inward thought? Is it just you going like you lazy?
You're a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to shift that.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it works.
Because I agree, but I think my thing was whenever I wasn't a member of the gym for a few years, I was working out in the house. I've a load of I can do a good workout in my garage.
Yeah.
But you need tricep push downs to grow.
Yeah. That's
my lesson. And I remember going back to the gym for the first time and remember looking at myself going, you piece of shit. But then I was like, I then counteracted that by going, you're here and you need to be here, and if you feel like shit, you don't want to feel like shit.
Yeah,
keep going, keep working. And then now I'm like, I just think I'm used to seeing myself in the gym and not as
because I've found my thing is I'll go like, you piece of shit, you're a fat fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Then I'll drive past the shop or whatever and you may as well get crisps, fat boy.
Yeah.
And then you're eating them, there's a voice in your head going like, I fucking
you
love that wee piggy, don't you fucking.
But see, that's it. Genuinely, I think my eating was the big problem. I would almost justify it to myself, and this sounds mental maybe to people that don't ever struggle with food.
Yeah.
But I could almost be I could say I want a McDonald's breakfast.
Yeah.
I will almost fight myself in my mind to be the pros and cons, and then you may that thing you say, sure you can start tomorrow. And then you go get it.
And then just after that, it's going, did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy a burger for breakfast?
Yeah.
Fat boy. And then your day shot.
Yeah, and then it goes where's that all going? That's just going to sit in your aorta, you big fucking heart attack waiting to happen. You're like, look.
Whereas now, and that seeps into your life. Like, I'll find when I'm out with people, I'll not enjoy myself because I'm looking at other people and being like, they look good and I look like shit. I'm not even having a good time because I'm like, I'm a fuck.
But then that falls into your work as well. Like, I look at some photos I see of myself on stage and go, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. Whereas some people I envy who have so much confidence where they shouldn't, and I envy that.
But then, you know what? That I don't think that confidence is real. Because sometimes we would maybe put it like when you're on stage, you'd make fat jokes about yourself.
I know some people who are confident as fuck, and I'm like, God damn it, you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And I admire your complete ignorance of it.
Yeah, but you know what?
I admire that.
2024 is the year of getting stacked.
Yeah.
And you know what?
For me, it's the year of positivity.
But because
it's the year of you
yeah.
do
you know
best.
what? You know what I want to hear from you? I want to see you come off a stage and go, enjoyed that.
I'm getting better at that.
Yeah, enjoyed that.
I'm getting better.
You know?
I'm getting better at just going, okay, I'm allowed to.
Yeah.
It was talking to Andrew Roundabout. He actually had to talk to me. He's like, some people work shit jobs. He's like, he's like, this job will fucking consume you if you let it.
Yes.
He's like, just enjoy.
He's a wise man, you know.
Yeah, he's a mental but wise man.
Yeah, he's like, because I was doing.
But he'll give you wise words like that and then go mental because he's lost 7p.
Yeah, like we were. It'll be on Cork in the North. Go check it out. The minute it'll be on this week's episode out on Thursday.
He had a dork in the North.
No, we were talking about something about like, have you ever? I think he asked, have you ever caught anybody cheating? And what would you do if you did? And I was like, well, I think when I was younger, when everyone has like, this is what I think about like students and politicians and stuff and political opinions. See if you haven't really like lived a life where you mix with a wide variety of people.
Yeah.
You have all these ideals about what life should be like, but then it's like that's not the same for someone that's maybe on the breadline struggling, and they maybe are a wee bit harsher in the way they speak, and you know, because like my sister, for example, has worked her life in all these like upper class type places, whereas I've worked with people across all ranges, and like I think she is, and she'll probably take this somewhat of a snob,
right?
You know? Whereas I think I have a better rapport with just everybody because I've mixed more people. I think that's like with students' political opinions. They go into uni and be like, I'm studying politics. I have all these ideals. And then you're like, but that's not how the world works.
Yeah.
When you go out in the world, it's not like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And he was saying that's like, what about cheating? And I thought when I was younger, I would have, probably thought, I have to tell people. I have to. I mean, my moral conscience can't allow me to.
I thought you meant if you like walked in and you were being cheated on.
No, but like he was meant to.
Because I'll tell you what you do in that situation.
Yeah. You just join in, start sucking dick.
Yeah. You don't see him. You just put your arm around him, kiss him on the neck, and being like, room for one more. Yeah. No one's seeing that shit.
I go around in his ear and go, I am daddy.
Head to toe, lubed up, just slip in.
Be like, how are you that lubed already? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, came in ready, lubed.
But and at one point, maybe in school, late teens, I'd have been like, you gotta say. See, now I'm like, none of my business.
Oh, I would tell.
I'd be like, you know what? It's no concern of mine, so I'll not bother my arse to tell anybody.
Not out of moral obligation.
No, why?
Chaos.
Chaos.
Oh,
I think what does that mean? Like,
I want the chaos.
Yeah,
I want to wreck your house.
But what we did, right? This is back to Andrew being.
Look at me, David.
Yeah,
I want that smoke.
Oh wow. Well, what we were doing, we're like, oh, did you ever hear about the guy? And he's like, what guy? And he's like, the guy who he was literally on the bathroom floor having sex with his next door neighbour, and his missus came in and caught him.
Shaggy.
And I she turned around, and you know what he said to him? And he went, what? He goes, it wasn't me. And he was like, was this in Belfast?
Oh, I'm sorry, I stepped on your punchline.
Yeah. And we were like. No, I think it was actually like more Jamaica or somewhere.
Yeah.
He didn't get. Me and McKegney were talking about. I just carried on. Then Sean joined in from behind the camera, but I think he actually gave her an extra key and all. And he's like, "Well, that's where he went wrong. That's where." And we were like, and then afterwards, McKegney was like, "Do you know we were talking about Shaggy there?" And he was like, "No," and it was so funny. So that I think that'll be a clip. But he just didn't realise what we were doing. And we kept
he's so bad for that.
And going, and it was funny.
Yeah, I love. Oh, he's amazing for that.
But no, it was.
I'm sorry. I thought you were telling me a genuine story there.
No.
Was it Shaggy?
No, that was the bit, and he just was like totally unaware of the whole thing. Like, it was tremendous.
Oh, bless me, But yeah, how weird would that be if you catch someone cheating? You just join in, like you freak the fuck out of them.
Like I remember. I mean, here's a stupid question. I was going to say, was it Paddy? It was obviously Paddy. Sent the video into the group, and it was this man who caught his girl cheating or something.
He cut her head off.
He stabbed them both to death. I said, Paddy, I'm trying to fucking watch Cocomelon here. I don't need to see.
That's way better than Cocomelon.
Oh, no, it
isn't. That video teaches kids more lessons than Cocomelon ever will.
No, because you don't know the context. Spanish.
Teach them Spanish for you cheating slut.
Yeah, but I don't like
Let
it.
the kids know how to say, I'll cut your tits off in Spanish.
Then you know what? Then there's some
I remember that because
relationships.
you got annoyed in the group
Yeah,
chat.
I shouted at him. I was like, don't send that in here.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? And
And
he's
then
like,
you would say gay stuff in, and he'd be like, stop that.
Yeah.
I'm like, you two just shouldn't be in the same group chat.
yeah, but you know what?
Whereas
Listen,
I'm here for
for it
all
all.
of it.
Yeah, you like it.
Do you know what banter I find? Like, guys at your age, but just a little bit older too, you know what banter they absolutely love?
What's that?
It's a video of like a sexy woman being all sexy, and then she moves her legs, and she's a dick.
Yeah, but the always is a semi. It springs out.
They love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, builders love that banter. Like, you
why?
fucking thought. You
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
thought. You thought that was a
God,
once.
yeah,
Fruit.
Yeah, babe.
Oh, they love that banter.
Yeah. And then there's probably guys. Maybe you should do a sketch about that. There's some guys that probably going like looking at going, I'm gay. And looking out the car, their van is being dropped off.
Like on a rainy day.
Yeah. Same time tomorrow, Kyle. Maybe. That's funny.
Men like that do live like that. That would be a funny shit. I was a dick and you believe you.
Don't be looking at page 3, you won't like any of that. You look at back pages, fucking footballers' holes. You fruit.
That's like there's so many people like Paddy in my family though, they think they can catch gay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like the two guys.
I thought you meant catch people out. Like,
No, they think like you do something that makes it's like fucking he puts an earring in his left ear, he's gay. I'm like, no, unless he puts an earring in his left ear and fucks him on the ass.
like that's one of my favourite bits, Steve Hughes' joke. You heard that?
Yeah. You think they're soft.
Yeah.
Like, fuck men.
But it's the bit before that where he's
Fuck
like,
it is, yes.
where they're like, he moved from Australia to here, and they're like, I lived in Manchester in Canal Street or whatever, and he's like, you wear an earring in your left ear. He goes, over here, you know, that means you're gay. It was funny from when Australia, when you fuck another man up the arse, that means you're gay. It's like, yeah, that's right. But then hasn't he gone like quite?
COVID-y fucking.
Yeah, I got offered open for
think
him,
gay
and I
men
had
are
to say
soft?
no. Yeah.
They're soft. Like, fuck men.
Yeah. Oh, what do you want to fuck? Oh, I want a woman with soft skin. Oh, you're like,
I want to fuck a bloke.
I want to fuck a dude. Yeah. Like, he's fucking great doing back in the day.
He had a time. He was very good. Like,
But then you know what? I think this is another thing. If people want, like, who's that other guy that you really liked? You might have done gigs and all with him. What's he called? I fucking can't remember his name.
Louis C.K.
No, well, no. What's he called?
Never let that go.
Andrew somebody, and he's like right wing and all now.
Who the fuck are you talking about?
Let me see. Andrew Lawrence, you love him, mate. Him used the flat out gig.
I have never gigged with him in my life. What are you talking about?
See, he also produces Shane and Kieran's podcast. It looks like in that photo.
He looks like Shawn Michaels after he got thrown into the teleprompter. Yeah, because these guys always like, and well, it seems the Softwork BBC have done it again.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, but Suffolk BBC.
He's like, well, I'm not allowed on TV because I'm a straight white male. It's like, no, because you can't look down the lens of the fucking camera, you squinty bitch.
That's SLY.
That's why he can't. All right, he can't. Every time he's on TV, I feel there's someone behind me on the sofa.
But the good thing is, and is it good or bad? But now, like, I don't think you can truly be. Well, you can't truly be cancelled because James Savile. But, like, you know, you can always work. But, I mean, you can't, like, I can't buy sweet Jimmy Savile merch anymore, you know what I mean? Yeah, can't buy Jim Fixed It for me.
I ever had merch?
Oh, I did. Jim Fixed It for me. Was kicking all over it. You could buy the wee, like, key rings and all. Amazon. I'm going to go check that out now. But, like, you can always put out your own stuff on your YouTube channel. I suppose you get deplatformed, like, but you know,
you can be deplat, but
yeah, you can still do Patreon or set up your own website, can you?
Cancelled basically is it's a new word for sacked. Yeah. Really.
But then people get cancelled. You're like, you probably should.
People act like this is a new thing, that this never happened before. Yeah. We all forgetting how Glenn Hoddle got sacked.
Yeah, but
we all forgetting that.
In fairness to Glenn, he was right. You know, he said that people now are getting punished for previous sins in a past life. Like,
what people? What people, David?
Disabled people.
What? Yeah.
Disabled people.
Yeah. But he said they committed past sins and now it's karma. Fucking idiot.
I mean,
fucking goddamn spastic.
There are certain things that should just not come from a person's mouth.
Also,
when I remember,
not a football man. Like,
even at that time reading it, I must have probably been like 12 or 13. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
But he blamed like a failure in the, was it 98?
Wasn't it? No,
tournament?
98, the World Cup.
He was like, I didn't bring my faith healer.
Yeah, Eileen Drury. I don't know how I remember her name, but yeah.
Didn't bring my Reiki gal.
Yeah, you know. But you know what?
The chakras were all over the show at the training camp.
Do you know what? Maybe that's what I need to do.
Well,
Bring Psychic Glenn to Dundonald with me.
What's it? Where's Glenn? I thought you'd killed him.
No, Glenn, it's okay. Glenn is good. I was actually chatting to him yesterday. We're going for a coffee next week. He's grand. He'll be back in the podcast in no time. I just think I do think I missed him, and I think he missed me as well. So we're going to reconnect, and our chakras will be aligned, and I'm looking forward to seeing him. So, but maybe that's what I need to do. Either he will heal me in Dundonald or make it much worse. I don't know. Maybe he would come out of it now out of death threats, I think, potentially. But you always said, and I hate when you're right and you're smug and all about it.
I'm often right.
You were like, I'm never gigging Dundonald. Like, my's up, mate. That'd be grand. Done 2 gigs in Dundonald. Worst 2 gigs in my life.
Here's what is so annoying, though, when you guys hate that I'm right. I'm more often than not, I am.
Yeah.
I'm very rarely wrong.
I know, but why?
I just don't speak on it if I'm wrong.
But then I'm always like, how can you turn an entire town?
Easy.
I don't know.
Here's another one. French people are cunts. I'm right.
Yeah.
They're the worst people.
But you know what? I remember I was going on this is one of my youngest memories. Well, not youngest memories, I was 16, but fucking a long time ago now. But I was going on a boat to France from Jersey in the Channel Islands with my mate Paul for, I think, his 18th birthday. So I'd be good friends when I was we 2 of us, and we're all going over this boat, much like the Sea Cat. And I mean, he would use, now looking back on it, some language is maybe a bit racist and offensive. Like he called Portuguese people porcos flat out, and
sounds like a fat.
Yeah, I know, but I just remember that, and then I remember like we're on this thing and we were buying pints, and he said his mate or something about like some sort of money, because again Jersey is pounds, and then France would be francs, and it'd be sort of similar, and she was charging him in like franc, there's some money issue anyway, and he shouted back to his mate, he goes, oh, can I borrow X amount and I'll sort you, I'll pay you when we get to Frogland. He goes, I'll pay you when we get to Frogland. And the French barmaid goes, there's your pint, English cunt. Like that. And I just remember that, English cunt. And I was like, yeah, fucking fair play to you.
And for us, the English aren't much better. Like I remember when with the Northern Ireland Cerebral Palsy team, we played a tournament in Shropshire, a place.
Shropshire? Oh, why?
We were in Shropshire for some reason. They had excellent training facilities. Uh-huh. And like we'd all sleep in dorms, and for whatever way it worked out, I just had a dorm to myself, right?
Oh, I know what you're doing in there.
Fucking
wires torn to shreds, I'm sure.
Wanking.
Yeah, fucking.
The one good.
I've got a calf strain, do you? I am fucking groin strain.
But we'd be up early the next morning, but because I had the dorm themselves, no one could tell me when to go to sleep. So I remember passing out like 4 a.m.
Doing what? Just wanking?
Just chilling, man. Just enjoying my own company.
Just doing the Johnny Wilkinson double-handed. No.
But woke up and someone woke me at 7 a.m. Woke up to Glenn Hoddle trying to put a plastic bag over my face, screaming "Repent!"
I mean, excellent.
There was some woman with him throwing water over my head.
The power of Christ compels you. And you're like, can I just have a shower and go and play and have my breakfast, please? Fuck's sake. Oh, man, very good, well done. Oh, but yeah, you know what? You know what I don't like now? I'm going really off like tough people now.
Tough?
Like tough, you know, like we're going to the bed. Shut up.
Banger.
I know, but like, you know, the super elite level tough. Like, you know what did I like? Someone said something to me. Yeah, we're talking about a coffee shop in Bangor, which is really enjoyable, Boardwalk Social. I don't know, I overheard somebody say we're going to Boardwalk Social. I was like,
what do you want to suck them off right there?
No, it was a girl. Boardwalk Social. I was like, yeah, see you at Boardwalk Social. I was like, oh, shut up.
See, I can't help but walk past something like that. Be like, yo, dude, fuck up. Fucking shut up.
Social.
I end up talking way more smacked out around people like that because I feel like I need to balance the conversation out. When they were like, I was up at Daddy. Yeah. That's a weird thing. Upper class and only the tippy top and the bottom both call their parents mommy and daddy.
Mommy and daddy.
Yeah, it's either mummy and daddy or mommy and daddy. Yeah. Paddy's 43 and I still freak out when he answers his phone. He's like, daddy. And I'm like,
I've actually started calling my dad daddy again just to annoy my sister. So I'll be like, oh, have you been speaking to daddy today? She'll be like, don't call him that. I'm like, why? It just makes me uncomfortable.
What does she call him?
Dad.
Da.
Daddy.
What's your dad's name? Dave?
Davey, yeah.
Davey?
Davey. I'll be soon taking that over from him. When I hit 40, I'll become Davey. That's the evolution of the name David. You start off as a kid, you get David at birth, and then you get a wee nickname like Dee.
Yeah.
And then when you
Wee
hit school, you become Wee D. Then you grow a bit, Big D.
Yeah.
Then you become Dave.
Dave.
And then you become Davey.
Yeah.
And then you die. And that's you.
You're Davey till death.
Davey
till death.
No, you become David in the car home again. Hello, I'm David. And I don't know why I speak like that. Like Mandela. Hello, I'm Davey. It's like, what's wrong with
Why is David? Why is Mandela Popper Lazarus?
Hello, David. I am free.
You white bastard.
But I can't
Speaking
deny,
of free,
can't
our
deny
man
sounds like that.
Pistorious is out, man.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I hop on.
The era of the white man is back. Boom,
Nice.
boom, boom.
You know what? I think he fucked up with that. I think he killed her on purpose. I think he lost the head.
He's out now, man.
Oh no, he's a bad egg too, isn't he? Fuck's
He's
sake.
a good shot, though.
Surprisingly so.
Good aim, man.
And like what I keep
Surprisingly
forgetting,
so, he has took both arms.
but it's also he like people have. I remember listening to a true crime podcast about that whole situation with him and Reva Steenkamp, and they were like, someone said Oscar and it was just the description was in court. Oscar Pistorious is the size of a toddler, and I don't know why. That made me laugh so much. And then someone was like, yeah, it's like E.T. walking around when he doesn't have his prosthetics on. I'm like, don't say that to me. It's like E.T. hobbling. So fucking so disrespectful.
Especially when he was on the run from the police.
Yeah.
Was he going about the front of a bike?
Yeah, just fucking
With a
shooting
hoodie.
back.
Yeah, with a hoodie.
Fuck you, bastards! You pile of ducks. Oh my god!
No one ever talked about it. I didn't know he was that small.
Yeah,
It makes him sound less threatening. Like you
Yeah.
could hit him a running boot.
because all she really needed to do was just open the door at pace and send a wee ET back scurrying into the corner.
Open the door, you fucking butch.
No, can he come back? Like, why is he Scottish?
You butch.
Go open the door, you fucking butch. See ya.
That's how they say bitch. South Africa. Bitch.
They don't say batch.
Butch.
Open the door, you fucking batch. You bastard.
Open the door, you bitch.
The door, you here.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah. Open the door, you butch. Yeah.
Open the door, you bitch.
Butch.
I can't do them.
You know? Oh,
Southeast.
fucking hell, these South Africans. The thing
Can he
is,
come? Can he return?
I mean, he can, but will he? Will he?
Every time it started, they're like, okay,
Yeah.
ready? 3, 2, 1. He's like, don't worry, I got my own. Bang. He's ready to go.
He's like, oh, it's a false start, Oscar. You can, But yeah, I mean, this is the thing too. Like,
Gets his own toilet.
yeah,
Because he has to.
Like, the Glenn Hoddle's at least his worries. But I think there's that
Glenn
thing.
Hoddle saw that news and went,
Yeah.
he's going to be fucked in the
Yeah,
next life, man.
yeah. What's he even going to... He's going to be one of those human lungs. He's just gonna be,
Was the Doctor Who villain just a face stretched out?
oh, I don't know. That's just going to be him. Story. Yeah.
That's how he feels about Hawking.
He's going to be Oscar really Pistorious.
Glenn Hoddle's like, Hawkins on that island? Fuck me.
Yeah.
Doesn't even get the smile next time.
I know, like he's so smug Hawking, isn't he? Oh man, but yeah, I mean, this is the thing with Pistorius, and like people would argue, prison, if you do your time and you're out again, you should be allowed to kind of do stuff again because you've been punished.
I mean, you have these arguments. You're in favour of like harsher prison conditions than I am.
I am.
I disagree with you a lot on it.
Yeah, I just think like if you've done something really bad and you've done it a few times, wasting everyone's money, bro.
You think dead?
Yes. Yeah. Don't know why I went German there.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Literally slay queen.
Yes, yeah.
Slay him.
I was like, just bring back the like form of mass execution for bad people, you know?
What? That was never a thing.
Yeah, but that's
They
what
never hung them 40 ago.
I'm gonna go, but you know, back in the day, they used to do a lock of hangings, like.
It used to be, it was not on
Like, see up
TV,
at Crumlin
go see
Road,
a
that's what they used to do. Used to bring them up at Crumlin Road back before the jail and all was there,
Aye.
and they'd go and they'd have the big hangings and all. And that's where the word term hangover comes from, because everyone had gone got pissed at the hangings, and then next day you'd have a hangover, which would be you'd be dying after going watching a good old hanging.
Where does the phrase "hung like a donkey" come from?
Donkeys have big cocks.
Ah,
Yeah.
I love history.
Yeah. Listen, you're talking. This guy, I'm a wee bit like Tony Robinson. You know.
Meet Robinson.
Yeah. I know a little bit about history. You know? Listen, a few questions for you before we go.
Oh yeah, we got time. I'm in no hurry.
They're not listeners' questions. They're just I want to know a few facts. No.
I'm in no hurry. Why have you got Prince like naked on that photo? I don't know what that is.
I'm in the Illuminati, mate.
It's not the Illuminati. Illuminati's this.
Yeah, it's both. If you were in the Illuminati, you would know.
Well, I'm not.
Yeah, I know.
I'd be the worst guy in the Illuminati. It's like, you know, the devil's not even real.
And then, fuck. You would be funny in the Illuminati.
Me?
Yes.
I'd be a wee political bastard and I'd get you all killed.
Hold on, I need to find it where I've put this balking question. I hate the new fucking thing. The new bastard.
I love when all of you be old men.
I know, it's like...
Of me. It's so funny.
Right, hold on. Jane wants to know, hey Dave, hey William, any goals for 2024 in life and in comedy?
Try to be healthier, sell out my shows, grow my audience.
Grow your hair.
I am growing my hair.
I would like to see you with long, luscious hair.
I think I'll surprise people how long my hair can get. But it just goes up like a Super Saiyan.
You just end up with like a fucking ice or vanilla ice style hair.
I just look like Goku, man.
That'd be pretty good look.
No, me with Goku's hair would just look like one of those wee troll dolls.
Oh, anyone got the number for Men in Black? For the Men in Black? Hold on.
Of the number for the Men in Black men.
As do I.
Will Smith's bodyguard.
Rumours of shadow aliens at Bayside Marketplace goes viral after a large fight among teens create chaos.
What?
A large brawl between teenagers caused chaos at Bayside Marketplace in downtown Miami. It was worldwide on Monday night. However, social media users claim that what ensued was something much more extraterrestrial. Wow.
Someone's lying.
Yeah, aliens don't exist.
It's either teenagers scrapping or aliens.
Yeah, aliens aren't real, man.
Yes, they are.
Pedophiles are.
Aliens are real.
Yeah, I know.
You said aliens aren't.
Yeah, I was being facetious.
They're so real.
Of course, like the universe, to assume is just us is to assume ignorance. A famous author once said.
Stephen Hawking.
He's not an author, mate. He can't lift a pencil.
He dictated it.
I nearly, yeah. Imagine he had a big hog on him. That'd be tremendous.
What a waste of a good cock.
But there was a time he could sling dick.
Be like Pistorious having really nice toes.
I mean, he might have done because he was born with the bottom parts of his legs, but I think they were kind of like a fish's fins.
What do you mean born with the bottom?
Pistorious' legs got cut off. The doctors were like, I don't think they're very good.
Give him stumps.
Give him stumps. Gives the bastard stumps. Cut him from the knee down. We can't give him stumps. Give him a peg leg like a pirate, for fuck's sake. You prick.
So I fucking hate Mandela, man.
Yeah, Mandela's a prick.
He's full of fucking shit.
Yeah, Mandela's a wee cunt. Nelson, you're a cunt.
Yeah, junkie Mandela.
You know what? Like, have you ever watched The Boys on Amazon?
Yeah.
The guy, Billy Butcher.
Yeah, Carl Urban.
Yeah, but why is his voice? It's not British, it's Australian.
He's meant to be Cockney.
But that accent he's doing is full Australian.
I got to season 3 before someone went, you know, he's meant to be Cockney. I was like, I thought he was a class Australian accent.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was doing. But
worst British accent, Pete or Charlie Hunnam in Green Street.
Oh, yeah.
He was your son, mate.
Yeah.
You should have protected him, Tommy.
But
fucking West Ham, innit?
But that was
fucking atrocious.
His Billy Butcher's voice not good. And like,
if it isn't the super cunt.
Yeah, it is. Fucking guys over there, it's a cunt. You're like, that's Australian. Just be Australian. But you should do a character and just say like call it like Ruan the South African, and just be like, all right, I'm Ruan the South African, you pricks. I love fucking eating biltong.
I know nothing about South Africa, so I can't even join in.
Oh, South Africa. You know what? South Africa's a good time, but it's
very racist place. I believe.
Man, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, whites don't like the blacks, and the blacks don't like the whites.
Blacks don't like the whites.
No, the blacks don't like the whites. That's how the black Africans speak over there. We don't like those whites over there.
Get off my lawn, you bastard! I can't do it. It's just
This is probably our ancestral land over here, you know. He's like, why you fuck off, you black prick?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I hate those black bastards.
I know, you are a white wanker, and you can get right off my land, you white cunt. You're like,
Mandela's a fucking terrorist, man.
I'm Nelson Mandela. And you're like, what? So weird. Anyway, listen, do you have anything you want to plug? Because I need to pee. Pee.
No.
What are you doing? Are you quiet over the next wee while?
Writing shows, and then I'm going to Australia with Shane. Come back from that.
You go to Australia with Shane?
Yeah. Coming back from that, I'm doing the UK with Kieran. Come back from that, we're getting ready for Edinburgh.
Nice. Are you going to the Fringe again?
Yeah.
Fringe?
Going to, yeah.
What's your show?
Big South African turnout.
I'm really excited about going to the Edinburgh Fringe this year. What are you doing over this year? Do you have a show idea?
Yeah, I have a show idea.
What is the idea for the show in Scotland?
Can't say it.
Can you tell me when you finish?
Yeah, I'll tell you when we
Nice.
finish.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Bastard. That was just my Birmingham.
Honestly, it's accurate. I've been.
Willy, pleasure as always. Cheers.
Always, bro.
I'm the sly guy.